Hey guys, I'm back. So, I've been watching the fall shows that have come back, and I decided I wasn't going to do every show every episode because really there's no fun in that. So, I'm going to tell you about a few of my favorites that I've picked up this season. If you get the chance to, you should totally check out The Muppet Show. Comes on Tuesday nights. I believe it's before Agents of Shield on ABC. At least here it's ABC. I don't know if it's the same network somewhere else. Um, it's very funny. I thought it was gonna be a lot of the, like their movies where they're taking a trip to New York or somebody gets. I just didn't know what to expect, and I kind of was like, I really don't want to see it. But it's all based on Miss Piggy has a talk show, and Kermit's her producer, and it's all the stuff that goes into that, plus the other characters and their little sub stories, and Kermit and Miss Piggy used to date, and they've broken up, and it's really cute and kind of very funny. I've laughed a lot with it. Um, all right, let's see what else this season. The Big Bang Theory. Now, Leonard and Penny got married, and Sheldon and Amy broke up, and this past week they told their parents that Penny told her mom or her dad that she got married to Leonard, and Penny told Amy's mom that Sheldon and Amy broke up because Amy wasn't going to tell her. So, it's been very interesting, and this past week's episode was funny, and the first episode of the season was kind of funny, but it's you got to tell the story, and sometimes it's not as funny as you'd like it to be. So I like those. I found this new show called Code Black on CBS that I really like. It's it kind of in a way it kind of pays homage to like House and ER and you know stuff like that when resources become dismal and people outman you know patients outman the people that can take care of them, and they call it Code Black. And I've seen the first episode. I haven't seen this week's yet, but I intend to. It's an interesting story. I'd like our show. I'd like to see it take off a little bit. I also started watching this show called The Grinder and Grandfathered, and I really wasn't looking to watch those. I really just kind of did it to see if they were any good, and I like them. So, um, Grandfathered is John Stamos, who owns a restaurant, runs a restaurant, finds out uh, one of his many sexcapades years ago, I guess you'd say, landed with him being the father of this boy, and then the boy wound up, you know, meeting somebody and having a baby, and it's just this whole. He didn't know he had a son, then he didn't know he had a granddaughter, and it was, I don't know. Then you got The Grinder with Rob Lowe and Fred Savage, and of course their dad, and you have one, Rob Lowe was an actor, and Fred Savage is a lawyer, and it's just this back and forth stuff, and I don't know. It's interesting. It's got potential. Last Man on Earth is been funny. I think they need those cameos this season in order to keep the show on the air. I hope it's gonna be good. Grey's Anatomy's been okay. It was interesting this past week. I haven't seen obviously this week's yet, October the 8th episode yet, but I don't know. I was watching How to Get Away with Murder, and I'm thinking of stopping watching that just because it was interesting, and then it just it it's more of the. I'd rather hear more about the cases and less about the. I'm sorry, I'm gonna say it, and if you're watching this and you get offended, I'm sorry, but it's more about the sexual escapades between um the different people, but most of it is same sex, and I'm just not. I don't want to watch all these people having sex with each other on. It's to me, I was looking at a gritty murder type mystery show, and I'm not sure that this is the one. I watched it last season, and I'm gonna give it a couple more episodes, but I'm sorry if I'm offending anybody, but it's just gotten too out of what you're trying to watch. It's out of the whole realm of what you're trying to see, and you don't really, I don't know, it's not for me. So, I'm not into that as much. I tried to watch the show Life in Pieces. It had uh, Colin Hanks' son in it. I watched the first two episodes, and eh. The first one I thought was okay. Let's see if it has potential. The second one, no. Um, I got to watch the first episode of Dr. Ken, which was on Fox I think a week or so ago it came on, or maybe it might have been 2 weeks ago. I don't know. Anyways, it's one of these that you're going like this. It's kind of like it might have potential, but I don't know if the legs can get up under it very well. Blind Spot's a really good one. There's bomb shells that get dropped every week. It's very intricate storyline. I say I'm impressed with that. I started watching Quantico, and I've only seen one episode so far and thought it was interesting. I don't know if it'll stay interesting, but right now, um, sorry, my hands are kind of tight. I watched a show called Blood and Oil, and I'm not quite sure about that show, but I might give it another week. I couldn't understand half of the stuff that was going on. Let's see, the regular ABC Wednesday night stuff, The Middle, Goldbergs, Modern Family, Nashville. I watched those, and they're all pretty good. Um, I started trying to watch this show called Rosewood. That's on Fox Wednesday or Tuesday or Wednesday night. Pretty good. Empire, I'm not sure. It's getting a little grittier than it was last season, but I guess it had to, like you say, get its legs up under it and really get some momentum. Um, let's see. I found a show over the summertime. Well, yeah, I guess you'd say summertime off of TV Land. I watch most of my shows off of Hulu and Netflix and CBS, and whatever goes up there is usually what I see. I don't really watch live TV all that much, except for, ball games and stuff or races, and even then half the time it's more Jamie than me. So, what was I saying? Oh, I don't remember what I was saying. It's like I could back it up and start talking, but if I just keep talking, I might remember what I was saying. So, um, let's see. Oh, it was a show on TV Land over the summertime called Impastor, and it was about this gay pastor who was leaving one congregation and was going on to another one to serve. Well, this was a very open-minded community. Well, come to find out, this guy is in trouble with the law. Not the gay pastor, but he's in trouble with this other guy's in trouble with some loan sharks or something. I don't know if it's a gambling issue or what, or drug. I don't think it was drug dealing. I don't remember. And they're after him. Well, he tries to kill himself and figures if he either fakes his own death or kills himself, then they'll leave him alone and he can live his life. Well, he's standing on the side of a bridge or the road or something, and this pastor comes along and tries to save him and jumps or comes down to try to help him, and the pastor winds up getting killed. And so this guy just takes his identity and is living in this community and trying to be the guy that everybody thinks he's supposed to be, and yet it's a straight pastor trying to pretend like he's gay, and these guys still after him, and it's just it's interesting. It's only a little 20-30 minute show. It's not very long. It's well, when you take most of the commercials out, it winds up being like 20 minutes long or so. I like that one. The Mysteries of Laura. I got into that last season, and every episode just keeps drawing me in even more. Um, The Walking Dead comes back on Sunday, and I have to find it online to watch it, but I watched that. I did not see Fear the Walking Dead. I watched the first 20 minutes of the first episode and I fell asleep. And it wasn't because the show was boring, it was just I had been up for so many hours that I fell asleep. So Hulu's going to get it after the beginning of the year, and I'll watch it on there. That way, I can watch it and not have to worry about signing in or signing up for this or that or the other just to see it. And The Walking Dead I can pretty much catch, I believe, online on some place that I go. So it should be fun. But yeah, I just wanted to give you my opinions on what's good so far. I'm trying to think. So yeah, Life in Pieces wasn't good, and honestly, I really like this one show called The Best Thing Ever, The Best Day Ever, Best Night Ever with Neil Patrick Harris, and he always has a different uh, announcer every week, and it's pretty interesting. Agents of Shield's been okay so far. I've only seen one episode. Haven't watched this week's yet. Um, Finding Carter or Saving Carter came back tonight or last night or something, and I'll catch up with that online. And excuse me, um, that's pretty much it. I don't need to stay up all night tonight, because if I stay up all night tonight, I won't be able to get up tomorrow and function, and I'm planning on being in and out all day tomorrow, so I figured I'd get a couple videos off to you now, and I'm hoping it's not another week. I'm trying to get some better equipment so that I can um, maybe get clearer dialogue or some editing or something, but for now, I'm going to close this, and you guys have a good night. Like, fave, share, subscribe to me, Megan Shepherd81, meganshepard81 at gmail.com. That's MEGAN SHEPPARD 81 at gmail.com. If you watch me through Facebook, go to the YouTube app and look up Megan Shepherd81 and subscribe to me, please. I would really appreciate it. Thank you guys, and have a wonderful day.